What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the best personas and animas you can be using. Now some of these I don't remember who you get them from because it's been months since I've gotten these. Very long time. Some of them I still remember though. But going over the animas or personas first, we'll go over the top. So there's 20 of them. I'm guessing you pronounce this bellicose. This is making it to where while controlling the equipped character, their arts gauge fills over time, and this is to where you can like get your arts gauge, like your arts gauge regens faster. So I don't know who you get this from. Depending how early you can get it, I guess it can be somewhat useful. You know, if you want to try to do super arts a little bit quicker to do damage during story mode and all that, but later on this is gonna become obsolete. Level-headed, increase equipped character's attack every time an attack hits, resetting when they miss. Now I remember back when normal raids first came out, I believe this is on Fanatio, and also I'm gonna link in the description a video you can go to that shows all the personas and animas that shows who gives them. But this, I remember back when normal raids first came out, I tried this, but I couldn't really tell a difference with it. I'm not sure how high this can stack. Would have to really test it, but after I was just trying it out before, I never used it again. Swordmaster, increased damage dealt by equipped characters' chain attacks. So for chain damage, this can be good. Not sure who you get it from early on, but if you're going to be doing lots of chains early in the game, this can be good because chain damage can do a lot of damage. Now Berserker doubles the equipped character's attack but decreases defense and disables targeting of a specific enemy. This can be really good in the long run. It mostly depends on which raid you're doing, and it depends on how much you become used to it, because you can't lock on. And certain enemies that have multiple parts, like the South Raid boss and the West Raid boss, sometimes you'll lock on to those parts when it's like doing the auto target. But this is a really good skill. Usually I will run it if I just feel like it, but definitely if you don't need accuracy or anything, and you're used to the no lock on, and you know how to deal with it, then yeah, this is really good. So Fiery boosts equipped characters' critical rate significantly. This I remember using back in the day, and it felt like I didn't crit a lot with it. But it is also a good skill you can use, definitely early on. Now long run, I would say you can still use it. But I mean, you can still use it. Yeah, you can still use it. For me, I just don't use it anymore, though. Next is Angelic. Increase efficacy of equipped characters' HP recovery skills. So if you're doing a healer and you want them to heal a lot more, this is something you would put on them. Considerate increases efficacy of ally HP regen skills based on the party member with the highest stat. Now I don't know what it means by with the highest stat, but this is good. This is the same thing as Angelic, but just with HP regen skills rather than like the recovery ones, I'm guessing. Definitely these two you do not need. These are like if you're gonna get all the characters max affinity anyway, you're gonna get these, but like I wouldn't use these. Benevolent increases range of equipped characters' HP recovery skills, so Just if you want like your healer to have more range to, you know, if they can kind of stand back and heal, you can use this. I don't use healers in general, so you know, this is something that you're really not gonna need at all. Stalwart increases equipped characters' max HP. This is something I would say get, because say you're just starting out extreme raids or even normal raids or divine beast, or if you're just going through story, this is something really good to build for a tank character. Like my Liz, I use this on her. Back in the day, it would increase the max HP of the character, but it wouldn't show it in the menu. Like the character's HP would increase, but when you look at their HP in the menu, it would stay the same. But whenever you're out of the menu, you can see them regenning HP. But they fixed that now to where you can actually see it. But this is really good for a tank build, and like I said early on, if you need help, if you need a tank AI for Divine Beast, normal raids, or even extreme if you need that in the beginning. Meticulous grants equipped character additional thinking time, allowing more meticulous decisions. This right here, I think it just makes it to where like the character will kind of stand back more and really, yeah, as it says, think before they really do anything. Not needed at all though. So Inquisitive reduces the SP cost of support skills. So by supports, I'm guessing it's talking about healing skills. Could also mean like buffing skills. Not too sure, but you won't need this at all either. Born leader equipped characters support skills affect the entire party. So this right here is something you definitely want to get. I believe Bercoli has this. This makes it to where whenever your character, like say they're using a buff that isn't an AoE. So say they use Bulwark without this on, then Bulwark is only gonna go on them. But if you put Born Leader on and they use Bulwark, then they will get it and everybody around them will get it. Now in multiplayer, this only works with certain buffs. Like you can't share Bulwarks with other people. If you could, that'd be really overpowered, but it's with certain buffs, really. Wise increases effective range of equipped character support skills, and judging by how it says support, I'm guessing it means buff and or just like buff skills in general and stuff, because that's basically what Born Leader is. But this is like the Angelic, I believe, increases just the range if you want them to kind of stand back a little more. This is not needed. Apostle increase equipped character Sacred Art charge speed. I think this is either from Cardinal or Selka, but can be somewhat useful in the beginning if you need somebody to charge Sacred Arts faster to maybe stun an enemy more, or you know, get a heal out or get a steal level 3 faster, because the level 3 Sacred Arts would take a while to charge without any Sacred Art speed, charge speed. So I would say at least pick this up just in case. Empathetic increases efficacy of some of the equipped character's Sacred Arts. So I'm guessing, I don't know if this is damage or what in general. Actually, let me equip that and see. I think this is a damage, because I think I was using that for my Sacred Arts power. Okay, so yeah, because I was using that for the Sacred Arts only build. But I'd say no, don't get that, because Sacred Arts are just not good in general. They need a massive buff, they really do. So Diligent increases XP earned for the entire party. Not sure who has this, but depending how early you can get the character that has this, definitely pick this up, because if you want XP faster in the beginning of the game, or even in just the long run to, you know, equip it when new level caps come out, definitely put this on. I don't think I've ever actually seen how much of an increase it gives, but let's see. Increase 20%. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad. That's definitely something you can put on. Whoever has it, and however early you can get it, definitely get that. Prodigy increases equipped character's attack speed. This is really good. I know for a fact Eldria has this. So this is something you would definitely want to get. Can go in the long run as well if you want just more speed. So definitely, whenever you can, pick this up to at least have. Nimble increases equipped character's accuracy. This is something that you will need in the long run. You will absolutely need this for extreme raids, divine beasts, normal raids. If you need accuracy, get this because this is what you'll need. Tactical increases equipped character's max SP. So really this is only good if you're putting it on a buffer or maybe a debuffer who has wits, so they can use more of those skills before having to go in super arts or having to, you know, get SP back. So this is something to definitely pick up for a character, because I use this on my debuffer. Sprightly grants equipped character SP regen. Definitely don't need this. There's no point in waiting for SP to come back when you can just hit a mob. So that's all the personas. So now we're gonna go to Animas. So extroverted temporarily increases party's max HP after battle. There's a majority of Animas that have this to where they only take effect after battle. Don't use those because it's just no point. Like, it's not going to give you anything till after the battle, and I don't even know how long it lasts, so don't use that. Uptight, I know this is from Sheta. Definitely pick this up. Increases your attack in all situations, so this is good if you want your attack stat to go up. Motherly temporarily grants SP regen to the party after battle. Don't use it. Compassionate temporarily grants HP regen to the party after battle. Don't use it. Luxter randomly boosts item drop rate and drop amount. Increase based on the party member with the highest stat. I don't know what the highest stat is it's referring to, but something to pick up for sure, because if you're farming for materials like from Divine Beast, you can definitely use this. So for materials and stuff, definitely use this. Also, I always put this on AI because there's no other good animal slot for me to put on them, because I don't use AI for them to damage or anything. So Adroit randomly applies a boost to skill point gain. This is good if you want skill points fast early on in the game if you need them. So definitely something to pick up. Stern randomly applies a boost to XP gain. This is also something good to combine with that other XP persona. So definitely something to use. Studious randomly boost item drop amount. Increases based on the party with the highest stat. Now, this is basically a Luxter, except it's only boosting one thing, while Luxter can boost the item drop rate and the drop amount. So yeah, I'm not sure if this maybe gives you a little bit more of the item than Luxter, but I usually use Luxter still because of both of those effects. Aesthete, I'm guessing this is how you pronounce this. I'm not sure. Randomly boost item drop rate, increased based on the party member with the highest stat. So like I said, it's just a Luxter except only taking effect of one thing. So Sexy, I know this is from Eldria. Makes it easier to improve the atmosphere. So this is if you're doing heart to heart. I think I've used this for heart to heart before one time, but there's another anima that I use for heart to heart. So Devote or Devout makes it significantly easier to improve the atmosphere. So this is basically a better version of Sexy because significantly easier. So Affectionate, I know I was using this before. Makes it significantly easier to improve the atmosphere. Now I don't know if these have two different stats. Let me see. Devout, on date smile points plus 10. So that's 10 smile points. And affectionate is blush points. Okay, so those are different. So I believe one of these, like top and bottom, is like one is smile, maybe one is blush, and so yeah, I think depending on what you're trying to go for maximum, that can help. I don't know too much about the affectionate system. I just do it. You know, I always equipped this back then. Tsundere makes it more difficult to befriend characters, returns to normal when unequipped. I don't know why you would want to use this. I don't understand why, because affinity earn minus 25%. I don't know why this is in the game. I think Fanatio had this, but I don't know why it's in the game. I don't know why you would ever want to use that. Lycoris makes it much easier to befriend characters. Gifted applies a handful of effects after battle. I don't know if this lists them though. Random effect. Okay, so it's probably like one of the other ones we saw at the top where it gives you SP, HP, and all that. Cautious makes it more difficult to be spotted by enemies. So say you don't want your AIs to try to get hit a lot more, you could kind of put this on them. And Heartbreaker increases affinity earned when equipped to you or your partner. This is also another one I was using back then for heart to heart. Affinity earned plus 50%. But yeah, that's what I was using a lot back then for heart to heart, is the Heartbreaker, and then I was using the affectionate. But that's pretty much it for the like the personas and animas of what to use and kind of what lasts a long time. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.